It's thought as many as 6,000 Ukrainians have lost limbs in the war. Let's speak to Dr. Geoff Watson, a consultant anaesthetist from Winchester Hospital. He's in Kyiv looking at how to help those injured, particularly amputees. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Now, you just came from visiting a hospital in Kyiv. What was the situation there?
Well, we've actually been fortunate enough to visit 7 or 8 different centres now. There's a lot of hospitals and clinics around Kyiv, and we've met people with limb injuries, brain injuries, spinal injuries. It's all very calm and managed. And in some areas they've got great facilities, and others they're clearly struggling. But they're all telling us that they're waiting for an ongoing wave, a tsunami. Kyiv, it's estimated over 100,000 injured war veterans will be returning in a timescale that was not explained to us. And most of the hospitals are full of casualties who can't go home. They're receiving daily physio rehabilitation, and remarkably positive. A lot of the army veterans, but we haven't really been able to visit any civilians yet. So the army vets, they just want to get back to the front line and fight and free their country from the aggressor. We've been inspired meeting these people who, some of them have literally lost everything. They've lost their families, they've lost their homes, and they just want to go back and fight and push out the aggressor.
So did you say there that you haven't been able to speak to any amputees who are civilians?
Yeah. So the only amputees we've met have either been lifelong army officers, army, it's been their job long before this current invasion, or volunteers who signed up. And so we met a chap who was an engineer, and he joined up, and 3 weeks after he arrived on the front, he got caught in a bomb blast. And now he's a bit got mixed emotion. Can he get back to his old job? We asked all of them that we've met so far, and we're meeting more today. What are your dreams and ambitions? And most of them don't really see beyond the end of the war. They just want to get the war ended. They want to get there. They're fiercely proud of Ukraine, and they just want to get back their life as it was. But when we start talking about what will you do next, it's very difficult to get people to imagine life after the war at the moment.
Now, you're a consultant anaesthetist.
Yeah.
Are there not enough anaesthetists there? And also in terms of surgeons, I mean, not so much that there aren't enough, but it's not enough to cope with, as you said, the tsunami of people needing amputations that may happen. So do they have enough people?
The simple answer to that is no. There's a lot of people coming in volunteering to work in the trauma hospitals from around the world, different countries, and we're working with one organization that has developed a whole fleet of ambulances, of paramedics, of nurses, surgeons, anaesthetists. My background's intensive care. They definitely need intensivists, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here to listen and learn. I'm part of a great team. I'm here with Alex Lewis. Alex was a patient of mine 9 years ago when he had severe sepsis, and he's lost all 4 of his limbs because of that dreadful disease. But he's an inspiration. We've climbed mountains together, we've crossed deserts together, and he really, really wanted to make a difference here in Ukraine. And when we started to hear about the sheer number of people suffering amputations, he wanted to come and see for himself and offer some help and support. He's heavily involved in research into new technologies, new wheelchairs, new prosthetics. And so we're visiting to see what's here. And we came with an open mind, prepared to be told, actually, it's all good. We can deal with this. We don't need you. But what we found is they are fiercely proud, and they're doing an amazing job in difficult circumstances, but they need all the help we can give them.